Hi everybody! And we are back with Greg Bradley, geologist extraordinaire, who just woke up from a much needed sleep and is now pondering his next move. Let's see what it will be. Let's go to the map and see. Well, first of all we need to go to the university lab because he's been working on the evidence we brought him and we made a cast of 9 AM. Alright, let's just... is the gypsy lady there? Ooh, at 9 AM. Well, just drive up there, Greg. It's... Now? Just 1 minute? It's not like you couldn't stop and wait at the door, smoke a cigarette or something. Get it together. Greg, I've looked at the results of the tests we did on that tissue you collected. Are you sitting down? I am, thank you. It's from a harvester ant. Pogonomirumex rugosus. An enormous one. I do not have a good feeling about this. You need to talk to the mayor. Eventually. Now about this other evidence you brought. We processed the sounds you brought us and we were stunned for a while, but then we compared it to a series of slow-down insects vocalization, and we got a match. It's a harvester ant. The same thing as before. But a monstrous one. It's absolutely incredible but true. Creatures of that size and destructive power could spread armies of death and terror across the globe in a matter of months. Certain doom for mankind. Let me repeat. Doom! You must spread the word. The word being doom! Greg, everyone thinks I'm an old egghead. They'll never believe me. You must convince them. Alright, alright. We have new evidence though. Show it to him. Good work, Greg. Check back tomorrow. I should have the results. Very nice. Yeah. Got some ant info? Ant guy? Greg, with ants this big, the only place that they will be vulnerable to pistol shots is their antenna. We know that. Yep, shoot off both their antenna. They will die. Explosives work well too, by the way, in case you've been interested. Let's make a call. Now, this is the university lab, the weather station. Let's see if there's been any interesting weather phenomena that might give us a hint. It'll be clearing in the morning, high around 70 degrees. I don't care. Well, let's go to the map. Yeah, well, the pub has yielded useful information so far. So, oh well, no, it's early in the morning, they're not going to be there and I don't feel thirsty. Let's go to the service station, maybe Elmo's there for once. There he is. Everyone's talking about the body they found in the Neptune Hall. Too bad it wasn't ice and it's bodies. I saw them early on the road to the quarry. Ice, yeah, they're the Hellcats. Quarry, eh? And a body at Neptune Hall. Let's go there. Yep, it's kind of the local weirdos, kind of a Freemasonry stuff. Mostly harmless. Yeah, you see, he's got seahorses and everything. Something bashed in our tool shed last night and left some strange fluid in the wreckage. If you want to get a sample, go ahead, but be quick about it. Yes! Strike! Thanks, Elmer. Yeah, let's get a sample of that fluid. Okie dokie. Let's bring that to the university lab before it closes on us again. Doctor will be happy. I showed Dr. Wells the evidence of the creature that I had brought. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, you see, I'm being efficient. I'm actually getting a bit optimistic about this playthrough now. I've gotten kind of lucky the last 2 days, and I've only been in the hospital once so far. Let's go to the map. And let's see, we got some evidence. We got the sounds and we got the tissue samples. Let's see if the mayor's going to listen to us. There we go. What is all this fuss about evidence? Have you got anything to prove these creatures of yours exist? Oh yeah. I'll let him hear the sound recording I made. What is that, a racket? Sounds like a Spike Jones record. Really, Doctor, sound pranks are one of the oldest gags in the book. But, I have an analysis of the tissue samples I've collected. Here, look at them. Doctor, you've got to understand something. Dr. Wells' reports aren't worth the paper they're printed on. It's really nice paper, though. Look at it. It's all crisp. He's an intellectual screwball. I'm sure this tissue junk you call evidence has some logical explanation, yes. Doctor, I'm a reasonable man, but I've also got quite a temper when people waste my time. Now clear out and let me run this town. There's nobody here. Never. Everybody's doing as they please. Ah well. Let's go to the fortune teller again. Maybe she can help. There is much danger in the area about Pump House 3. I see heat radiating from the land. It makes people sick. We could check that out, but we heard from various sources now that Bert Lamont, that no-good reporter, has been tinkering with that area, so I'm not sure if I'm going to trust that evidence. Let's actually... I don't know, let's check the farms again. Anyway... Ah well, we are going to check it out. Pump House 3, she said. There we go. It's 5 in the afternoon now. No one around, alright. However, the northeast volcanic cone, we haven't checked that yet. We should just go sure, I think. It's north. Yep, we're tired now and there's nothing here. Yeah, I'm tired now. I actually hope that we're going to make it back safe home, because otherwise... should be manageable. God damn it! As I woke, my body felt like it had been hit by a train. Looks like you just fell asleep at the wheel, Doc. You need your 7 hours of shut-eye just like the rest of us. Don't worry, we'll have you out of here by tomorrow. Yeah, we don't have time for this, Greg. You're absolutely right, but come on. 1 hour drive? We're going to accept the treatment. I don't feel like trying to break out again. It may actually prolong my stay if I try to escape. June 6th. It's already been 6 days, so... let's get back to the lab, because he should have new evidence for us. It is 9 AM. Get your behind up there, Greg. Greg, the fluid stuff is basically formic acid. At about the same concentration you'd find in a common ant. But if you factor in volumetric calculations based on the quantity you discovered, that ant that it came from would have been as big as 4 railroad cars. Something is desperately wrong. I know. Now about this other evidence you brought. Well, Greg, this one baffled me at first. We found no matches to anything that big. Then I widened my sample to include insects, and reached a terrifying conclusion. This track, except for its size, it's a perfect match with that of a harvester ant. Yeah, I've already tried to pronounce it once before. I feel kind of challenged. Pogonomyrmex rugosus. That sounds like it could be correct. Very common in this area. But the ant that made this track is as big as a house. There must be a local colony of these ants, and in a short time there will be mating fights. Warlike colonies spreading death and destruction across the planet. A fate for mankind too terrible for words. We're doomed! I don't want any more ant info, I have more than I need. So, we got more evidence, so let's see if the mayor's going to hear us out now. What is all this fuss about evidence? Have you got anything to prove these creatures of yours exist? I do. Results from the lab. Well, I'll be a horn-tailed polecat. What is it with you guys and your words that don't exist? These things are for real! We've got to get organized, formulate plans. Doctor, I'm putting you in charge of everything because you're a geologist. All of the town's resources will be at your disposal. I'll be away for a few days. Let my office know how it's going. Wait, stay here! That lily-livered windbag, he's running for the hills. Well, at least I can get the help I need to stop these things. I hope it's enough. Well, the good news is we actually managed to get control of the town's resources before the ants invaded. Which happens to me a lot. So, as soon as we can get out of here, now, we're going to get to the police station. Oh, that's the Lizard Breath Star. That's the police. Here's the latest update. The mayor's put you in charge because you're a geologist. What do you want to do? Go to the map. No, that's the situation map. We're in charge now. We have disposal of the army and everything and the police because we're the geologist. Alright. We have an idea where they came from. There were some of them at mine number... Whoa! I wasn't as fast as I'd hoped I would be. Okay, we can be pretty sure now that they're coming from the south here. Let's take a look-see. Oh, goddammit, they're at the farm too. Here's the National Guard. We should probably protect that. We definitely need to protect the airfield. Okay, there's none at the north at least. So for the time being we're going to focus our forces at the south. What we definitely need to do, probably the most important thing, is to protect the ore plant. They're not that far yet, but they will be at some point. Also we need to protect the mine. Let's, it's a bit of an annoying sound, I hope it's not too loud. Let's put a lot of soldiers here. And a lot of soldiers here. And the rest of the soldiers to Cook's stud farm, where we haven't even been yet. This place can also use some police. 20 of them, I think. Should keep them at bay for a while. Although those guys are pretty useless. Let's spread the rest of the police between here and mine number 1. Let's get a construction crew. Well, let's leave a few of them at mine number 2. Oh, there we go. About 30 of them. And let's put 30 more at the ore plant. That's all of them. And some townsfolk, because, let's be honest, they're not doing anything useful anyway. That should be enough for the time being. Some more here at mine number 2. Yeah. I'm going to... It's 5 more each of those locations. Townsfolk probably going to die first, but at least those 2 locations are pretty safe now. Not worried about the stud farm. The armory, maybe you'll see why, but I have a grudge with those guys. I really don't care if the armory gets blasted. Just in case, I hope they're not even going to get this far, but we're also going to put the rest of the townsfolk up at the airfield. Try to protect that. And... yeah. We're going to try to find the source of those ants now. There's bound to be a queen somewhere. It's the only way we can beat them. Alright. And I'm going to end the video here, and we're going to take the fight to those 8-legged bastards once I come back. Bye bye. Don't, he's winking at me suggestively, the sheriff is. Just wait a moment, he's going to do it again. He did it, I swear. Yeah, there he went. He's...